It's time for the Super Bowl. What's up, guys, and welcome to episode number 9 of this Vinny J Madden 23 Face of the Franchise series. And today I'm obviously playing the Super Bowl here in this Vinny J Madden 23 Face of the Franchise series. It's Vinny J and the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers, down in Arizona at State Farm Stadium. We're 15-2. They're 12-5. There's Vinny J standing right in the middle of the screen there. But yeah, before we get into the game, I'm gonna do my side activity. Or no, there's actually a cutscene. Everything is bigger. Taped in the Super Bowl stadium before the big game. So let's do that, and then let's do that, and then I'm also gonna show you the playoff bracket after that, and then I'll do my side activities, and then we'll get into the game. So everything is bigger, and everything is bigger, obviously, in the Super Bowl. So yeah, I know this is my first gaming video here on this channel in like 3 weeks. I just been busy with other stuff. I was in Arizona during spring break. I took the SAT. I took the ACT in a couple of weeks. State Farm Stadium. It's John Madden talking. Okay, so just me taking in the scenes before the game. You can see the Steelers logo in one end zone, while the Buccaneers logo is in the other end zone. Not logo, but where it says Steelers, and it says Steelers in one end zone, Buccaneers in the other end. It says Buccaneers in one end zone, and then it says Steelers in the and then it says Steelers in the other end zone. So yeah, let's look at the yearly awards too. I'm gonna do that too. Playoff, then the playoff bracket, and then the side activities. NFL MVP Josh Allen. Aaron Rodgers was second, and this game he's still on the Packers, which in real life he's still on the Packers technically, although he wants to play for the Jets. Speaking of the Jets, Zach Wilson was third in the MVP voting. I don't think it wasn't top 10. Coach of the Year, Doug Peterson of the Jaguars. And over in the AFC, Jonathan Taylor, Offensive Player of the Year. Von Miller, Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, John Metchie III, probably botched his name. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Devin Lloyd. And over in the NFC, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Aiden Hutchinson of the Lions. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Drake London of the Falcons. Defensive Player of the Year, Shaquille Barrett of the Buccaneers, who are going to be playing in the Super Bowl. Offensive Player of the Year, Cooper Kupp of the Rams. So that's all the awards. Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC and the NFC, and then the NFL MVP, which is Josh Allen, and then Doug Peterson, the Jaguars head coach, is the Coach of the Year. And now let's do side activities before we get into the big game here. Yes, I know this, and like I said a few minutes ago, this is my first video here on this channel in like a month. I've just been busy with, I took the SAT on March 11th, and I also went to Arizona March 11th through March 18th. So yeah, I took the SAT March 11th. That same day, later in that day, I went to Arizona for a week from March 11th to March 18th. And then I've just been busy with other stuff. Because like I said, I took the SAT a few weeks ago, March 11th, and then I took the ACT in a couple weeks. So I've just been busy with SAT prep, ACT prep. But I'm able to film here today. Later today, I'm going to the Texas Stars game, and I'm taking one of my friends from school with. And that game we're going to later. It's me, my friend, my mom. It's me, my friend, my mom, and my dad. It's my friend's first ever hockey game, and he's really excited. So we're doing that later. Today is April Fool's Day, April 1st, at least the day I'm filming this video. So yeah. Let's start with Tuesday. Looks like Tuesday has to be an open day. Let's go with shot pass concept on Wednesday. It has to be open day on Thursday. Friday, let's do a private workout. And then Saturday, let's go with spa day on Saturday, the day before the big game. Let's launch into activity. So rest day Tuesday, on-field drills Wednesday, open day Thursday, bonus workout Friday, and then extra recovery Saturday. And then obviously the big game Sunday. So yeah, +1 stamina for the next game for the open day, +25 reps for the shot pass concept, +1 stamina for the next game. So we have +2 stamina total for the Super Bowl, +3 strength for the next 2 games. But obviously, well, it's really just for this game. That's for the private workout, and then +2 agility and +1 max stamina for the next game for spa day. So there's some bonuses there. So the side activities are locked in, and the playoff bracket. Well, I was gonna show you it, but I guess I'll show you it quickly here because I want to get into the game. As you can see, the Buccaneers were the 3 seed in the NFC. They beat the Saints at home 31-24. Then they went to LA and beat the Rams 24-20. And then they went to Green Bay and beat Aaron Rodgers and the Packers 26-23. And then on the other side of the ball, or on the other side of the bracket, we were the 1 seed at the first round bye. Beat the Jets 42-14, just absolutely killed them. And then we beat the Bills 35-14. So we beat the Jets 42-14. And then we beat the Bills 35-14. So both of the games basically were blowouts. But this game, on the other hand, might not be. Difficulty will stay on semi-pro, not semi-pro. The difficulty will stay on pro for the Super Bowl. I was thinking about putting it up to all-pro, but I'm going to leave it at pro for the big game. Steelers, Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 57 from State Farm Stadium in Glendale. We're in 83 overall. They're in 88 overall. So there's a 5 overall difference. We went 15-2 in the regular season. They went 12-5. They have Tom Brady, Mike Evans. They have Villa, their defensive tackle, and then their wide receiver Mike Evans, who has double me, and then Pro Reeds for Tom Brady. That's fat there. But we have T.J. Watt left outside linebacker, Cameron Hayward our right end, and then Deontay Johnson our wide receiver, who has first one free. Hayward has Fear, Monter, and Watt has Unstoppable Force. Let's get into the big game right now. Let's get into the big game right now. Steelers, Buccaneers in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. Obviously, in real life it was Chiefs, Eagles, but in this game it's Steelers, Buccaneers. Steelers led in for their 7th, I believe, Super Bowl championship in franchise history. Led in to be in 7 heaven. While Tom Brady led him for his 8th total as a player, and it would be his 2nd as a Buccaneer. And then the Steelers are led him for their 7th Super Bowl championship in franchise history. A lot on the line here in Glendale. Let's watch a prediction. Alan Roach, Super Bowl 57. Good luck, Tom.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, operating gun.
Hopefully I'm not rusty because I haven't played the PS4 and it's been almost a month. I was right. If we win, it'll be our 7th title, and that would beat the Patriots' record. Because right now the Patriots and Steelers both have 6. If we win, we'll be up ahead of the Patriots by 1. And then the Buccaneers, I believe, have 2. The first one wasn't with Tom Brady. The second one was with Tom Brady in 2020. So this is what, the 4th year, I believe, Brady's been on the Buccaneers, and this is their 2nd Super Bowl appearance. That's their 2nd Super Bowl appearance. No, this is 2020. This is, I believe, the 3rd year Tom Brady, not the 4th year. This is the 3rd year Tom Brady's been on the Buccaneers. First year he won the Super Bowl. 2nd year that he lost in the divisional round to Rams, and then the Rams ended up going on to win the Super Bowl that year. That was 2021. Well, so he won the Super Bowl in 2020, lost in the divisional round to the Rams in 2021, and then here in 2022, this is technically still the 2022 season, he's back in the Super Bowl. So third year as a this is Tom Brady's third year as a Buccaneer, and he's gone to, well, one Super Bowl. This is his second Super Bowl in 3 years. But hopefully he doesn't win it. Hopefully we win it. Here we go. So we did the ball first. 6-minute quarters, by the way, 6-minute quarters. Remember, here in the space of the franchise, I'm a 5th-year player, so I'm technically not a rookie. I'm a 5th-year player. From the 25, we're technically the road team for this game, which in the end doesn't mean that much, but it does for like the coin toss and for what jersey you wear, what sideline you're on, and what locker room you're in. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. Here we go. Here's a throw. First throw with a Dame, and it's caught. First down. Dana 19. Pat Freiermuth, a reliable tight end, number 88, first down. Dana 19. 6-minute quarters, by the way, 6-minute quarters, like I said. Here we go. Here's a snap. And I'll throw it up. I was hit as I threw. I'm praying it's not intercepted. It was almost caught, but I was hit as I threw by, might have been Villavea, I'm not sure. Villavea is that guy, I believe that's like right there, between basically right over the center. He's basically the nose tackle, Villavea is. Here's a run by Harris. Why did he not run forward? He should have a little more than 5 if he ran forward. If he didn't cut back to the right. 3rd and 5 now from midfield. A minute into the game. Here we go. It's a huge 3rd down here. And I'll try to run for it. I threw the ball. Fumble. And is that a first down? It is a first down. And I think the ball was thrown backward. And it's picked up by Sternberger, and he ran for the first down. Dana 10. Oh my goodness, I just got saved by the skin of my teeth. I believe I threw that ball backward. Because there was no receivers on the right side. I tried to run for the first down, but that guy ended up coming up to me. So I threw it from the 47-yard line. I must have thrown it like directly, because if you throw it backward or directly like sideways, it's a fumble. It was a ladder, and then it was a fumble, and then I think I threw it literally directly sideways, which is a lateral, which is a fumble, and then Sternberger picked it up and ran for 10 yards for the first down. So yeah, because the reason why I threw the ball sideways, I just hit circle, and well, thankfully wasn't intercepted and ended up being a fumble because it was a lateral, and then it was a first down. Yeah, because literally I was trying to run for the first down, but then realized I wasn't going to get there, so I just hit a random button, and that random button was circle, and then I basically threw the ball directly sideways, which is a lateral, which is a fumble. Sternberger picked it up and got the first down. Here's a throw to, I believe, Cole Beasley, and he's out of bounds, or he's down at the 20-yard line. 2 minutes into the game, 1st and 10 from the 20, as we got saved on that 3rd down here. Here's a throw to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown! Pittsburgh! And the Steelers strike first in the Super Bowl. And it's Cole Beasley. And the Steelers strike first here in Super Bowl 57. Dane, 36 reps on that drive as we got saved by that lateral fumble where Sternberger picked it up and ran for 10 yards. Touchdown to touchdown, 7-0 Steelers. Buccaneers go down and did a field goal, so it's a 7-3 game. My goal is 3+ pass completions for this drive. 7-3 Steelers as the Buccaneers went down and got a field goal. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, 7-3 Pittsburgh. Here's a throw, that's a Harris, and he maybe got a couple yards. Not 3. I'm 4 for 5, 62 yards and a TD, which is the Cole Beasley, number 12, our number 12. Here we go, 1:30 to go in the first, 7-3. That was a 7-3 Pittsburgh, a run. I jumped over a guy. Gain of 4. It's only 3rd down and 3. Let's go a smash here. 3rd and 3. 1:05 to go in the quarter. Here's a snap. And here's a throw, and it's caught. First down. And it's Freiermuth down to the 47, our 47. First down Pittsburgh with 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Freiermuth is a good tight end, and then Sternberger is another tight end who picked up that fumble. Here we go. And there's a throw over the top. Get mossed! And he's not down yet, but he's down at the 31 now of the Buccaneers. First down, Pittsburgh. That's Beasley again. And there's only sit and sit down in the quarter. I call it a run play. I'm gonna snap it if I can, and I will. Last play of the quarter. Here's Harris. Harris, green grass in front of him, and he's down at the 16. First down, end of the first quarter here in Glendale. 7-3 Steelers, and the Steelers are on the move. Here we go. We're up by 4, and we're on the move inside the 20 at the 16. Might be a blitz coming. They bluffed the blitz, and now it's thrown to the end zone. Back corner touchdown in the back right corner. And look who it is. It's Cole Beasley again, and it's 13-3. As Beasley has both touchdowns, as I have 2 passing touchdowns, both the number 12 Cole Beasley, as he caught it in the back right corner. And it's 13-3 Pittsburgh. 14-3 Pittsburgh now. We hit the ball back literally like 20 seconds later. 5:04 to go. We're at our 34. We're up 14-3. Here we go. Here's a throw over the top. And it's hit a few hands and really should have been picked off by the Buccaneers defender. But thankfully it was not. Set it down. I think they hit a Buccaneers player in the helmet, but fell to the ground, thankfully. And open is Beasley, or he actually wasn't open. I thought he was. He was open for a split second. Now it's third down. Let's go with PA Cross here. So back-to-back incompletions. I think we're perfect on third down. We're like 2 for 2 or something. Or perfect on third down, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Here's a throw, and that ball is knocked down by a defender who jumped up and knocked it down. So 3 incomplete passes. Got 1 rep on that drive, up a total of 78 now. So we had 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. It's a third drive, and it results in a 3-and-out. And the Buccaneers go down and did a field goal, another field goal. 4:02 to go in the first half. We're up 14-6 as we have 2 touchdowns, and the Buccaneers have 2 field goals. So we're up by 8. 4 minutes to go in the half. Buccaneers get the ball after halftime. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to run for it this time, and I have green grass in front of me. And I took a hit. Got 11, first down. As the last time I tried to run it, I was couldn't into any yards, and then ended up throwing that lateral, which was a fumble, which ended up working out for us because we got the first down. That was on our first drive, but this time I got 11 yards. Here we go. Here's a throw over the top, in between like 3 defenders. Great dime, first down to the 44 of Tampa Bay. That was between 3 defenders right there. That was a dime by Benny J, the 5th-year player. Remember, he's a 5th-year player, not a rookie. Here we go. And I'm going to throw it up to Claypool, who I believe is open. And he was open, but the hit jarred it loose. Kind of underthrew it. If I got him in stride, that might have been a touchdown, but he had to wait up for it because I threw it. Then I threw it behind him or too short. Here we go. 3 to go in the half. 7 down. And here's a throw. Got it away by an hair, and it's caught. And he's down to the 22. First down, Pittsburgh. And that's, I believe, Sternberger. Sternberger, 2:30 to go in the half. We're at the 22. And we're up by 8. Sternberger in motion. He's number 85. Play action. And there's a throw to the end zone. And it should have been picked off. I'm going to audible the run play 95 Mike here. Here we go. Harris almost got through the hole. Only got a yard. He has 4 rushes, 24 yards. That might take us to the 2-minute warning here. And it will. 2-minute warning. 14-6 Steelers. And the Steelers are on the move. Well, at least they were. Here we go. Got it to the 12-yard line for a first. Here we go. There's a throw. Wide open a circle. And he's down to the 1. As he got 20 yards, he needed 21. First and goal from the 1. That's Sternberger. Let's throw a 95 Mike. First and goal from the 1. 1:54 to go in the half to make it a 2-score game. And Harris is in! Touchdown Steelers! Rushing touchdown for Najee Harris. And it's 20-6 Pittsburgh. As I got 75 reps on that drive, I now have a game total of 153 reps. And we're still in the first half. 151 to go in the half. We're up now 21-6. Buccaneers go down and get their first touchdown of the game. 53 seconds to go in the half, and we're only up by 8. So we were up by 8, then we were up by 15. Now we're only up by 8 again as the Buccaneers got in the end zone for the first time here in the Super Bowl. 21-13 Steelers, and the Buccaneers did the ball after halftime. We have 53 seconds and all 3 timeouts, so I'm obviously going to try to at least get 3 here. I'll try to at least get 3. Open! Oh, I crossed the line. Wide open with circle. But flag is down, and I probably crossed the line, which will cost us 5 yards and a down. So it's 5-yard penalty and a loss of down. So it will be second down and 15 from the 20. So second and 15 from the 20, 5 yards back, and the loss of down. And it was illegal. Hit as I threw. And that ball is going to be picked off in the double coverage. Picked off by Cameron Davis. And they take over at their 42 with 40 seconds to go in the half. And they hit the ball after halftime. So we have 5 drives. I have 3 touchdowns, a 3 and out, which is a punt, and now an interception. And they go down and do not score. And they hit the ball to start second half. So they don't score before halftime, and they don't score on their first possession of the second half. So after all that, we're still up by 8. So they didn't score before halftime or after. And we're at midfield, too. Here we go. From midfield, 5 minutes to go in the third, and that's incomplete. As I'm 10 for 18, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. After all that, 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, 2nd and 10 from midfield. We're up by 8. Here's Harris. Harris! And he will get 7. 3rd and 3 from the 43. Here we go. It's a huge play here because we're not in field goal range, I don't think, unless you want to take a 60-yard field goal. Here we go. Here we go. And here's a throw. Kind of threw it late, and it's caught down to the 24. First down. Huge first down for this Pittsburgh offense. Down to the 24. 4 to go in the third. Here's Harris, and Harris got balled up, but he still, got a couple. 7 rushes, 34 yards, and a TD. He had that last touchdown for us back in the second quarter. Now we're in the third. 3.5 to go in the third. Here we go. Any score here makes it a 2-score game. Preferably want a touchdown. Here's a throw. Quick slant. Johnson, I believe that's his first catch. I'm at 201 passing yards now. 3rd and 3 from the 17. Here we go. We got it to the 14 for a first as we're halfway through the third quarter. Here's a throw. There's a throw. And it's caught. Broke a tackle. And he's out of bounds at the 6. As if he was tackled on the spot, it would have been 4th and inches or 4th and 1. But he broke a tackle from Gardner Johnson. First down to the 6. I'm not sure who that was. But if he was tackled on the spot, it might have been 4th and inches or 4th and 1. But instead, he got the first down. Down to the 6. 2.5 to go. Here's Harris. Harris is in! Touchdown! And the Steelers are back up by 2 touchdowns. Second touchdown of the game for Harris. And we're up by 14 again. And it should be 15, pending the PAT. Here we go. And the PAT by Boswell is good. 28-13. We get the ball back right away. 1:48 to go in the third quarter. And this could be a put-away drive here in this game, as we're up by 15. A touchdown. Well, a touchdown wouldn't make it a. Well. Yeah, a touchdown will make it a 3-score game. Yeah, a touchdown made it a 3-score game. So this could be a put-away drive. We're in the third quarter, but I mean, touchdown makes it a 3-score game. That was almost actually caught on the deflection, but incomplete. And we have the ball at our 45 as well. So we're up by 15. Even a field goal, any score here makes it a 3-score game here. Here's a throw, and that ball is caught. And he's up to, I believe, a flag is down. He's up to around midfield. I'm not sure if that's a face mask or a hold. And it's a face mask. Based on when the flag came down, I thought it would be a face mask. It's a face mask on Jamie Dean, 15 yards from the end of the play, and an automatic first down. So we're at their 33. Here we go. So it tapped on 15, plus we got the first down. And here's a quick slant. It's caught. Johnson down to the 17. First and 10. Pittsburgh. I'm at 235 yards. 1 minute to go in the third. Here we go. I ran for it, and I went out of bounds at the 10-yard line. It's second down and 3 from the 10. 40 seconds to go in the third. I believe this is a run. It is a run to Harris, and Harris is almost down to the 2. First and goal, as he was close to a hat trick here in the Super Bowl. I'm going to give it to him again. 14 seconds to go in the third quarter. This could be possibly the dagger if we can get in here. And Harris takes the ball and cannot get in, as he lost the yard, or no gain, or lost the yard. And we're going to go to the fourth quarter, up by 15, and on the doorstep of making it a 3-score game. So we're up by 15, and we're 2 yards away from making it a 3-score game, as we scored the only points in the third. There was only one touchdown score, only 7 points scored in the third quarter, and those 7 points were scored by us. And here's a run by Harris again, and this time he's in! Touchdown! Steelers! 3 touchdowns for Harris in the Super Bowl, as he has a Super Bowl hat trick. And we're up 34-13, as that's 206 reps here in this game. 15 on that drive, and we are up 34-13. Make that 35-13. Buccaneers go down and did a touchdown and I believe a 2-point conversion. Because they were at 13, now they're at 21, so they got a touchdown, the Buccaneers did, and a 2-point conversion. That did some, only down by 14. Here we go, we're at our own 28-yard line, first and 10, at 5:18 to go in the game. We're up by 14 at 35-21. Here we go, he's got to play smart here, I probably should be running it. I'm going to throw it though, first down Harris, or Johnson, not Harris. That was Deontay Johnson, not Harris. First down to our 49. 5 minutes to go, we're up by 2 touchdowns. I'll run it here. Under 5 to go in the big game, we're up by a couple of touchdowns. Harris gets nowhere. There's Tom Brady trying to fire up his team. So the tempo, there's no huddle, shoot clock, or normal. I'm going to put it on shoot clock here. 4:10 to go. Second and 10 from the 49. And here's Harris. And he, I believe, did 2 runs. Both were for no gain. As they're playing the run, let's go with PA dive here. It's only 3.5 minutes to go, though. But if we give them the ball back, they have a chance to make it a 1-score game here. Here we go. They're probably bringing the pressure. Here's a throw. And that was a double coverage, incomplete. 3:25 to go. Got 5 reps in that drive. I have a total of 211 now. But the door is still cracked open for the Buccaneers. Door is still open for Tampa to get within a score here. And they do get within a score. As they did a touchdown, and it's now 35-28. 1:39 to play. We're up by 7 at 35-28. And both teams all 3 timeouts, so they didn't onside it. From our own 25, 1:39 to go. We're up 35-28. I'm going to start with a run here. And here's Harris. Harris got 4. Timeout number 1 used by the Buccaneers. 1 first down should end the game here. At one point we were up by 3 scores, but now we're only up by 1. Let's throw a smash here. You would think I would run it, but I just wanted to get the first down here. I want to close the door officially here. If we blow this game, I'm not going to be happy. Here's a throw, and that ball is caught. First down. Just go down. First down, and the Buccaneers call our second timeout. And that could be the dagger. Inside zone split from the 37, 1:28 to go. First down. Buccaneers only have 1 timeout. Don't lose the ball. Harris. And Harris took a hit. Got 3. Buccaneers call our third and final timeout. At this point, we should need it, so there's no chance for any fumble or anything. And they said shoot clock, which that's the plan. Here we go, 124 to go, 2nd and 7. Another first down will definitely end the game here. And here's Harris. And he got 3 more. It's only 3rd and 4. And this game, I believe, is not over. Well, they have no timeouts left. Yeah, did I put the ball in the air? I don't think... Yeah, I'm not... I'm not going to throw it, because if it's incomplete, clock stops. Here we go. 3rd and 4 here. Here's Harris. And Harris did not get the first down, as it's 4th and 2. And there's about a 1 second difference between the game and play clock. It's 4th and 2 from about midfield. Literally, the play clock and game clock are both at 34 seconds. So, I'm going to change the speed to normal here. I mean, the clock should run. But we punted the ball. It's a touchback from the 20, 29 seconds. Now we have the ball at the 7. So it's that we punted the ball for I believe he said a touchback. And then, okay, so we're going to win the Super Bowl. There's 29 seconds. We're at their 7-yard line, 1st and goal. QB Neal here. And that's going to do it. As I think Tampa Bay turned it over, because it said just now Pittsburgh had 1 turnover, Tampa Bay had 1 turnover. So I believe, like I said, we punted the ball. It went into the end zone for a touchback. And then I believe like the first play of so we punted the ball into the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers got the ball, needed a miracle to tie the game. The first play of that drive, I believe, the first play of that drive, the Buccaneers turned it over. Probably was a Tom Brady interception or a fumble. But either way, it doesn't matter. Steelers win. As the Steelers have won the Super Bowl for the 7th time in franchise history, as we hold on to beat the Buccaneers 35-24. As the Steelers win their 7th Super Bowl in franchise history, as they hold on to beat the Buccaneers 35-28. As the Buccaneers started to come back at the end, but the Steelers held on to win 35-28. As the Buccaneers, at one point, were down 3 scores, then touchdown and a 2-point conversion to make it 35-21. Then we punted. Steelers punted. Buccaneers went down, got a touchdown. They made it 35-28. And then we punted again at the end with like 30 seconds left. And then it was for a touchback. And then the first play, then that's the Buccaneers drive. Really the last Buccaneers drive of the game. That first play, they must have turned it over via fumble or via Tom Brady interception. And Cameron Hayward, player of the game, or really the Super Bowl MVP, 3 sacks and 6 tackles. So I thought it was going to be me maybe, or Cole Beasley. I thought it would be me or Cole Beasley. I thought Cole Beasley or myself would be the Super Bowl MVP. But in this case, it was Cameron Hayward. And the reason he was the Super Bowl 57 MVP is because he had 6 tackles and because he had 3 sacks. So Hayward, Super Bowl 57 MVP, as he had 3 sacks and 6 tackles here in the Super Bowl. As there's Vinny J right there holding up the Vince Lombardi trophy. 7th Super Bowl championship for the Buccaneers, or not the Buccaneers, 7th Super Bowl championship for the Steelers in franchise history, as we hold on to beat the Buccaneers 35-28. As I had 265 yards and 2 touchdowns. Brady had 370 yards and 3 touchdowns. Yeah. That was a good game. Yeah, I mean, with 1:30 to go, Chris Godwin, 10-yard pass from Tom Brady for a touchdown. That made it a 7-point game. And then we punted the ball back to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers with 30 seconds to go. I believe it was a touchback, as a ball into the end zone for a touchback. And then Brady and the Buccaneers had to go, 80 yards and 30 seconds. 80 yards and 30 seconds. And no timeouts to tie the game. And I believe, like I said, that first play of that drive, the Buccaneers turned it over via fumble or via Tom Brady interception. Because at the end, right, it said Pittsburgh turned it over once, and Tampa Bay turned it over once. So as I didn't look at the player stats to figure out if Tom Brady threw an interception or not, which he did. He had 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. I had 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Both of my touchdowns were to Cole Beasley, and then Najee Harris had the other 3 touchdowns on the ground. So I believe at the end there, Tom Brady did throw an interception. I believe at the end there, Tom Brady did throw an interception on that last drive. But like I said, they had to go 80 yards in 30 seconds and no timeouts to tie the game. And like I said, that first play of that drive, that Tom Brady must have thrown an interception because we got the ball at their 7-yard line, need it once, and then time ran out because the Buccaneers were out of timeouts. We need it once, and then time ran out. But my goodness, I want to see what actually happened at the end. Well, here's the team stats. Total offense, 393 for Tampa, 345 for us. Rushing yards, 80 to 23 in favor of Pittsburgh. Passing yards, 370 to 265. First down, 16-15 in favor of us. Usually I don't go through all these stats. Turnovers, both teams had 1 turnover. Third down conversions, we were 4 for 7. They were 1 for 10. Fourth down, we never had a fourth down. We never tried to convert a fourth down. They went 2 for 2 on fourth down conversions, 1 for 1 on 2-point conversions. Red zone percentage, we were in the red zone 6 times, and we were 5 for 6, which is 83%. And they were 2 for 4, which is 50%. Red zone touchdowns, they had 1, we had 5. And the red zone field goals, they had 1, we had none. Penalties, 4 for 43 for us, 2 for 25 for them. Possession time, 15 minutes and 13 seconds for us, 8 minutes and 47 seconds for the Buccaneers. As I threw that 1 interception, I believe it was in the 3rd quarter, I think, and then Tom Brady threw that 1 interception on their last drive, as he probably just threw up a Hail Mary or threw up a long pass knowing that they needed a miracle, and it probably was picked off. Or really, I don't think it was picked off. Well, if it was picked off, it wasn't on like a Hail Mary because we got the ball at their 7-yard line, so it probably was picked off maybe around like the 30-yard line, and then it was returned to the 7-yard line. Buccaneers out of timeouts, and there was only 30 seconds left or 25 seconds left, and then Buccaneers were out of timeouts, and there was only like 25 seconds to go. We need it once, and the Steelers win the Super Bowl. As the Steelers have won the Super Bowl here in this series, as I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to do a season 2. I know it is April, and football obviously was over 2 months ago, basically. But I'm probably going to do a season 2 here in this Face of the Franchise, as we all together, including the playoffs, went 18-2. And including the playoffs, we went 15-2, and then we had 3 playoff games. So including the playoffs, we went 18-2 here in season number 1. And if I do a season number 2, which I probably will, the Steelers will be playing to defend their title in season number 2. If I do a season number 2, which I probably will. But either way, if I do a season 2, Steelers will be defending their title in season 2 if I do one. I'll do a closing in the next clip because this clip is about to end. So I'll do a closing in the next clip because, like I said, this clip is about to end. I'll see you on the other side. Steelers win 35-20. So yeah, like I said, the last clip is just ended, so I'm going to do a closing in this clip. As I tried to say the final score in the last clip, but misspoke, and then the clip ended. So we win the game 35-28 as the Steelers win 35-28 against the Buccaneers. We were at one point up 35-13. Buccaneers then made it 35-21. Then made it 35-28, but then just ran out of time as the Steelers hold on to beat the Buccaneers 35-28. And the Steelers have won their 7th Super Bowl in franchise history. And Tom Brady, well, is still at 7 Super Bowl championships as a player, as Brady doesn't get his 8th, and the Steelers get their 7th. Steelers get their 7th in franchise history, while Brady does not get his 8th in his career, which in real life is over. In real life, Tom Brady retired. In this game, he might retire, I'm not sure. But either way, Steelers win their 7th Super Bowl in franchise history. Okay, guys, time for closing the board. If it's up, hit the like button. Subscribe if you have yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 10 of this Vinny J. Madden 23 Face of the Franchise series. See you in episode number 10. And eat on a bacon and go Steelers. and see you in Season 2.